Hey YouTube, so after a weather-imposed hiatus, Velma and I are on the road again. Okay YouTube, Velma and I are back outside. We're at our usual spot, but not at our usual spot, if that makes sense. So we're on a different glen. They were doing some maintenance on the dam at the other lake, so they had drained it, and I'm like, well, I don't want to sit here and look at a mud hole, so I'm not going to have a water view. Let's check out some of the other spots that are not on the water. So that's what I'm doing. It's a cute little site. I'm right across from the bathhouse, so that's very convenient, especially around this time of year because it's still not crowded out here. I do have a neighbor that's back here, Catawampus, behind me. That's his music that you can hear. He's very nice. So yeah, hopefully it'll go down a little bit later on. It's been a wide variety of tunes, so we're gonna keep an open mind and think good thoughts about how that's gonna go. Let me see. So yeah, so there's a lot of permanent residents over in this glen, and the one next to me is very nice. Hold tight, let me show you. So yeah, they've got the satellite, main house, a little sunroom situation going on, outdoor kitchen. So yeah, so these are very nice setups they have over here. Again, these are people that have permanent sites at the campground. There's Velma in the bubble. Kept the setup pretty simple. Yeah, that's a good one too. The aforementioned neighbor behind me. I didn't put up the awning because I didn't think I really needed it. The weather's supposed to be pretty nice. And I want the sun. So that's about it. Okay, so I'm out here at my spot, and the guy that's diagonal from me, he's very nice, but he's about to talk a hole in my head. And I am trying to figure out the best way to extract myself from this situation. Ooh, here he come again. Hello there, YouTube. I have decided that this is going to be a very lazy camp this weekend. So I just finished up a lot of travel, got a little bit of a cold. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not. So yeah, I'm gonna chill. And ma'am, the dog ain't loose. It ain't coming behind you. You all right? The girl was walking to the bathhouse, and the guy behind me, his dog Zoe, is barking because the lady's walking down the street to the bathhouse. As you know, she's just strolling there. She was moving with a purpose before the dog started barking. Not mad at that. I'm like, and then she get about 10 feet and starts running. I'm like, girl, you good. You good. But I got safety first. She don't know that, maybe. I don't know. What was I saying? Yes, this is going to be a bit of a lazy camp. Not a bit, a lot of a lazy camp. I plan to do a whole lot of nothing. I might stroll around. Other than that, I'm going to be sitting in this here bubble, listening to my music, and reading my book, and eating. That is it. This is meant to be a restorative weekend, and that's what I'm going to let it be. Because I tend to be on team too much. I want to, gallivant and do all kinds of stuff when I don't need to. I'm saying it out loud and to y'all to hold myself accountable to doing nothing. So that's what I'm trying to do. Yeah, I'll stroll around a bit. One thing I will say about this site, it is much closer to the beach area, so it's like a third of the walk it would usually take for me to get there than when I'm from my usual spot. But on my usual spot, I usually don't really go to the beach that much. One, because I got the water right there, but it's a pretty space over on the beach space. So I may walk over and chillax over there for a bit today. We'll see what the day does. But yeah, I did my usual meal prep before coming out, so I ain't got to do a whole lot of cooking. I just got to warm stuff up. So yeah, and I must say the bubble is bubbling because I am in here now. According to my weather bug, it is 64 degrees outside. I am in this bubble with the windows open in a short sleeve shirt, and I am very comfortable. Matter of fact, when the breeze stops, I'm tempted to turn on my fan. So the weather is awesome. It's perfect. I'm back. So I decided to go out for a stroll, and I said, well, let me stroll over around to where I usually set up and see how far the lake has filled back in, and just see what they're working with. So let me spin it around and show you what's going on. So as you can see, it's got a ways to go before it fills back in. The middle has come in a little bit, but as you can see, still got a little bit of a peninsula thing happening over there. And right on the edge. Now as you can see, there's a dock right there. So that tells you about how far the water has to go before it fills back in. So I'm sure it'll be filled back in by the time peak camping season hits. But yeah, so that's why I'm over on the other side. This is not the, I mean, while it's still kind of pretty, it's not the most scenic. And especially with the mud being right at the edge. So I made a good decision to set up where I am. I don't know if you can hear it, but it just started to rain. But we still got some daylight left, and I wasn't ready to go inside yet. So this is yet another wonderful benefit of the bubble. Got some rain, but I can still stay out and enjoy. Hey YouTube, if this goes according to plan, you are getting your daily double. So I am actually out with Velma again, 2 weekends in a row. I think is this the first time I've camped weekends back to back? I don't think it's the first time. I don't think. Nope, it's not, because I have done group camps and then a solo camp. But this is the first 2 solo camps back to back. I am back at my usual spot. Still not in my usual spot. Again, checking out another site since the lake isn't back up. So I figured I might as well check out other stuff while I wait for that to happen. So I do like this spot. It is centrally located and it's good during the off season. I don't know if I would like it as much during the busy season because it is on the main road and it's like snowball throw distance to the well, maybe double snowball throw distance to the store, and right around the corner from the beach area. So I imagine that I know it's high traffic and it's probably a little loud over here during season. So I'm glad I'm getting to enjoy this spot right now while it's still early. But yeah, that's about all I got. I'm still over here close to a lot of the people that have permanent setups out here. Yeah, it's gonna be another chill weekend, I think. This wind is a little bit disrespectful out here right now, but that's okay. I'll stop babbling now. I'll be back in if anything exciting happens. I knew what I was supposed to tell y'all. So I still kept my setup simple this weekend as well, but instead of the bubble, I put up the awning. And I did that because it's a beautiful day out today, but it's supposed to rain tomorrow. And it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. So I'll probably be in the van. But with it raining all day and with the bottom half of the bubble being regular temp material, it may take longer for everything to dry out. And since I'm doing my usual turnaround, I don't want to have to pack up anything wet. So I figure I'll just put up the awning, and then I'm sure the awning itself will dry out in plenty of time for me to take it down and get everything packed up on Saturday like I usually do the night before, without having to worry about wiping stuff down or anything not getting completely dry before I put it away. Hey YouTube, it is day 2 of weekend 2. It's a bit cloudy and overcast today, but it is still pretty pleasant, and I am quite comfortable in this here jacket, black jacket, blanket situation I got going on. I actually thrifted this thing years ago, and I have almost thrown it out like 4 or 5 times because I hadn't worn it, but something said keep it, and I'm glad I did because it is oversized, nicely lined, and it is coming in real handy right now. Like I said, it's overcast because it's supposed to rain all day today. And looking at the clouds, the bottom could fall out at any moment. But it's nice enough to sit out with this little jacket I got going on. But yeah, let me show y'all what these clouds talking about. Yeah, that's what it's giving today, and I'm okay with that. It's not cold, it's a little chilly. And in case you're wondering, it did not come with the Black Panther motif. I've added that to cover up the branding that was on it, and because I added that, I decided to make it more functional because it came with a couple of pockets that were already on the outside, but since I'm wearing it as a jacket and not a shirt, I added more pockets for functionality. Hey YouTube, coming to you all from a slightly different perspective. The rain has moved in, so I have moved inside Velma. So again, it's supposed to continue for majority of the day, if not all day, into the night. So this is where I will be. But that's cool. I planned for this. So I'll be hanging out in here. I'll probably color or watch a little TV. As you know, got my viewing station all set up. And from where the way I have my sitting area set up, because again, that's the beauty of couch mode versus bed mode. I have room to sit up in here without having to take everything down or apart, and have room to move about comfortably or whatnot. So I won't have to lay down to watch TV. I can just sit up here and watch it pretty easily. And once I decide to eat, I can just pop up my side table and cook from in here. Good news is I am at my normal location. We have electricity at all of the sites, so I don't have to worry about using an open flame inside Velma. I can just use my hot plate. So that's what I'll do. And since I have the awning set up, I can also pop the door open if it gets a little warm in here, or to air things out once I start heating stuff up, because we don't want the smell of food just to be lingering inside the vehicle. So I can just open this door here and let things breathe. But yeah, that is about it. That's how we're going today. I'll flip this around so you can see. Just a second. So yeah, that's the view outside. The awning is dipping a little bit, and that is intentional because I want the water to run off that side so the weight doesn't get to be too much and collapse the poles. But yeah, that's what we're looking like today. Hey YouTube, it's day 3 of weekend 2. I'm currently out here sunning myself like a cat because the rain moved in yesterday, and today it is 40 degrees cooler than it was yesterday. So I took down the awning, so I am in full sun, and I am sitting out just because I was inside Velma all day yesterday, and again, can't do that again today. So I am out. Luckily, I prepared for this, so I am in my layers, so I'm actually pretty good. The only thing that's a little chilly are my hands, and now that I'm thinking about it, I got a pair of gloves inside one of my bags in there, so I may pull those out. But it's going to be a beautiful day. Not a warm day, because I think we're supposed to top out at 50, but it's going to be a pretty day. So as long as the clouds don't hate, we'll be good to go. Okay, so I'm back in with a couple of things. One, the wind is disrespectful, but at the same time, look at the beautiful ripples it's causing out there on the lake. Absolutely gorgeous. They also have a bit of a disc golf tournament going on, so I don't know if you can see the peoples down there or not, but yeah, they've got a beautiful day, but a brisk day for it. Hey YouTube, so Velma and I have finished up weekend 2 of 2, and we're headed back home. I said it got a little chilly, but overall it was a beautiful weekend. Played a little cornhole with some of the other campers that were out. So, wrapped it up well. Thanks for watching.